Okay, okay. I think we are good. Perfect. Welcome, welcome. I think the streaming service is working. I am also testing out a new microphone today. So if there is a problem with audio, um, we're good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Um, yeah, I had to order some new parts to get it all to work. And yeah, so we're just testing it out. Hey, so we are guided to a new spread style that I normally don't do. Um, so I'm excited to see what the messages are for us this morning. So we are using my tarot card deck, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I am just gonna see. There we go. Okay, so let me just flip over the cards and knock a bunch of things over in the process. Okay, so let me flip my cards here. So this is a 6 card spread. Okay, I'm excited. So this is the Goddess Isis spread. And spread just means like the way I will read them and the way they are laid out. She will help us to awaken our ancient lineages and sacred wisdom. She is endued with the codes of the Akasha and the mystery school teachings that are now shining through. So, with each card, there is a sort of question that is going to help us be answered in that. And yeah, okay. So, our first card is answering the question, what my guides want me to know. And she has the Ten of Swords for us. And of course, it is absolutely gorgeous. If I can pick it up for you. Absolutely. We have had this card before, actually, very recently, but she came to us reversed. So, um, if my memory serves me correctly. So, this key shows up during catastrophic events. Now that I realize this, I don't think I hit record. So we are starting. So, welcome to this live. I started recording a little bit into the session. We are doing an ISIS spread, helping us to connect to our sacred wisdoms and answering questions of our ancient lineages. So we are just starting with the first card, and this is what my guides want me to know. And this is the Ten of Swords that we are going to be bringing about with us. So this key shows up during catastrophic events that are deeply traumatic or unexpected, and can also allude to lying or deceit on the part of someone you trusted. Despite these shadows, the Ten of Swords indicates the end of a cycle which transforms into a new beginning. Although some kind of sacrifice or internal release may be necessary along the way. This could mean having to take the hit of a final challenge before progressing to a new stage or coming to terms with an inevitable loss or hardship. By processing and letting go of this phase of your life, you will learn to move forward with illumination and strength. It marks the transformative power of those brutal experiences that put everything else into perspective. When we are pushed to the brink of our limits and then gradually come up for air. After this, we are resilient, wiser, and ready for anything. And I think this is, of course, divine timing here because with the eclipse that is going to be coming in, that is going to help us to let go of those old things that we are holding on to and that we are no longer needing here in our life and step us into that new beginning, that new way of being. So this card is divine timing for sure. So our next card is the Nine of Wands, and she is here to show us how we can retrieve our past wisdom. So, let me. Nine of Wands. As we continue moving on and striving to reach our goals, a minor setback or obstacle might suddenly get in the way. This card's ask you to step into your resilience and inner resolve. You are almost there. So now is the time not to give up. Your hard work and efforts are close to a state of completion and success, and you have the inner strength and perseverance to keep on rising. As times go by and you become more accustomed to these shifting cycles within your own work and power, you may also be aware of other people who will try and deplete your energy and confidence. This is only natural and may come with the territory of being successful. Do not let go of the root of your inner strength. It too is rising and learning to evolve and transform. And this card is also screaming at me to like remind you you control your circumstances by using your inner strength and knowing what you know to be true. You create the reality around you. So when these situations come up to test you or give you an opportunity to strengthen that faith, that is when you really lean in to what you know you are here to do, what you know you're here to create. And so just lean in, breathe, remember you've got this, and it all gets to work out in your favor. Okay, our next card is answering the card, What Ancient Secrets Are Rising? And this next card is the Two of Swords. We have a lot of swords here today, actually. Yeah, there's four of the cards are sword cards. So interesting. It's and like a sword to me is about like slicing through and letting go of that past and it's power, like it's staking your claim. Anyway, so this is our two of swords card. And like I said, she is here to remind us what ancient secrets are rising. Let me I'm seeing a comment from Rosetta. Got my, yeah, you resonate with that message for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay. Two of Swords. If you find yourself at a crossroads, there may be a need to create a sense of balance between two or more opposing energies in your life. Generally, when this card shows up, we are experiencing some sort of difficulty in making a concrete plan or decision about something. Perhaps we feel numb or are ignorant of the entirety of a situation and cannot see what is unraveling before us. It's time to acknowledge the situation head on so that you may process what you have been avoiding. Do not fear the potential outcomes, as fear will only hold you back from finding a positive solution. Summon the courage to trust in yourself, and your path will become clear. Once you are able to make a choice, your confidence and strength will soar to new heights. And I'm very much getting the strong message that this card is here to show us that it's time to draw a line in the sand, so to speak, and let go of that old way of being and fully step in and that trust in ourselves, and our path will become clear. We don't have to know the how of all the situations in order for us to move ahead, and before we move ahead, in order for everything to unfold exactly how it's meant for us. Okay, our next card is the Six of Swords. And this card is here to show us what energetic cords need healing. So, this is the Six of Swords. So beautiful. The Six of Swords highlights deep revolutions of transition and change. These may involve actual travel or upcoming events that will open new doorways. As the light at the end of this journey may still be somewhat obscured, there may be an initial reluctance to move forward. Uncharted territory can often be frightening to naive if you are unsure of how the future will unfold. Yet by taking this leap of faith, you may find that you will successfully relinquish certain energies or forces in your life that have held you back for far too long. As you keep moving on, you may begin to understand the advantage of letting these things go as an evolutionary process, which further adds to the strength of your spirit. This is the ultimate rite of passage when we shed our layers and evolve into a wiser, softer, and more resilient being. Yeah. Yeah. And just remember your power. You are always being guided. Um, Keep moving forward, because those steps are that we take towards where we are wanting to go help the future to unfold. And especially when we are intentional about what we are creating, what we want to bring forth in this world, and we understand those messages, as we take those leaps of faith, we are able to become bolder in our faith because we know that we are being divinely guided always. So good. So, our next card. I have to remember, I haven't done this spread in a long time, is showing us what shadow work needs to be done. And this is Temperance, and she comes to us reversed today. So I just have to find her. Okay. So she is coming to us reversed. Absolutely gorgeous as always. Okay, so this is what shadow work needs to be done to help us to fully let go and step into our next level of being. You may feel as though things are not moving forward despite your efforts and desires. It is important to find a sense of balance at this time. Are you overly focused on something that is taking over other areas of your life? An opportune time to step back from the structures that are being imposed upon you in order to reconnect with the foundation of your heart. So letting go of those judgments that we need to do and be for everybody else, and we need to connect back into our own self and make sure that we are taking and filling our own cup up first, like putting the oxygen mask on for ourselves first, so that we can serve better as we move about our days and towards our goals and desires. And this card is to me also reminding us that even though we might feel, quote unquote, as though things are not moving forward, they actually are moving forward, even though we might not see it. So, reminding you to have faith in the unseen, trusting that everything is always working out for your highest good. So good. So good. Okay, and then our last card is the King of Swords. He also comes to us reversed upside down. And this card is answering what is activating in me now. So, the manipulation of authority, intelligence, or power. It could reflect someone who is egotistical, cruel, and selfish, who takes things personally and expects the same from others. In another light, this card can indicate the need to be more firm, direct, and decisive in personal convictions. A need for more organization and clarity to forge ahead successfully. So having that clear focus and trust in yourself that you are making the right choice and not letting your own um oh staying disciplined to yourself, because if we cannot keep our own word to ourself, then it creates a ripple effect to those out in the world. Like our energy has that presence. You can feel people before they are even in your presence. So when we stay disciplined and true to our own heart's desires, that creates a ripple effect out to us. And that, my friends, is our reading for this week. I thank you so much for joining me on Zoom and for those who are joining me on the other platforms. And I hope this helps to guide you on your week ahead. And we will see you next week. Bye.